It's the little things that bring me joy, like watching the alphabet people lose their minds on Twitter when they think they got the representation they demanded and found they didn't like it when they found out who got made queer. It's a perfect storm of mistranslation, assumptions, forced diversity, and fake offense. So what happened is, in the latest chapter of My Hero Academia, there's a page where the character Mineta says he fell in love with the main character Deku. This set off the Rainbow Coalition because they've been demanding Horikoshi Kohei, the creator of the manga, add in representation so they can see themselves in the characters. Because with a cast of nearly 36 characters, they just can't find anyone to identify with. This is the level of stupidity this has gotten to. My Hero Academia has as diverse a cast as you could possibly want, rivaling Naruto in the sheer number of different personalities and experiences. You should be able to find some character you like, but that's what a normal person would do. We're not dealing with normal people though. We're dealing with self-absorbed snowbodies who want everything to be exactly like them. So it's not enough to actually have a diverse cast. No, you need to have a character that exactly matches their specific lived experiences, or it's oppression and erasure. So they see this line with Mineta saying he fell in love with Deku, and at first they're like, yay, representation. Then they realize who Mineta is. He's a super pervert. You familiar with Muten Roshi from Dragon Ball? Jiraiya from Naruto? Lightweights. There isn't a skirt Mineta hasn't tried to look up, or a girl he hasn't perved on. He's 100% creepy dude. They realized this and lost their minds. Lunar Archive has shared tweets of this, and it's just glorious. They're pissed because Mineta isn't exactly the nicest character, or the most beloved character, or an attractive character. Making him the bad guy would be quite the douche move. They're like, we want representation. And Kohei's like, fine then, here's his little ugly short pervert. And they're like, not like this. Now they're demanding that he not be bisexual because he's not the one they want to represent them. Never mind that none of the characters represent any of them. They're just interesting characters Kohei made for the story. He's not trying to check every box, he's just telling this story and adding in elements from his favorite stories like Naruto and Dragon Ball, which includes the obligatory pervert. But that's not the best part. The best part is that this appears to be a misreading of the scene. I haven't gotten this far in the manga yet, so I don't know the full context of what's happening, but it looks like Deku is having his Nine Tails moment, kinda going rogue or evil, and the other kids are trying to bring him back, metaphorically and physically. That's the context of the scene. Mineta isn't confessing his romantic love for Deku, but instead his platonic love or admiration of Deku for his heroism, courage, and leadership. He's basically saying, your power didn't impress me, but when I saw that you weren't afraid but still acted, I fell for you. Now there was some confusion online because the fan translation changes the line to I admired you, but the actual Japanese phrase used is horeta, which does actually translate to I fell in love. Normally, it is used in Japanese for romantic feelings, but in context, as one person explained online, it appears to be Mineta just being dramatic, which is his character, and this is how it was taken by the Japanese readers on Twitter. So all this happened because a bunch of people who want everything to be exactly like them misinterpreted the line to mean Mineta was confessing his romantic feelings. And because they're so quick to do this without ever thinking about it, they just jumped on this confession and then immediately regretted it because Mineta isn't a fan favorite character. He's the resident perv. And now some of them are demanding he be made straight again because they don't want him, while others are digging through random chapters and episodes to find Mineta saying anything about other boys to prove he's bi. Never mind that there was a time when the kids went to a hot spring, where they're all naked, so if Mineta was interested in other boys, he'd have plenty of opportunity to perv out since he was in the spring with them. But what did he actually do? He tried to sneak a peek at the girls' side, pretty much proving he's straight. The bigger question though is, why does this even matter? The story is about a bunch of kids becoming superheroes, not who they're attracted to. Why is there this constant obsession from Twitterati and former Tumblrites to make everything about which character is GLBTQ MNOP plus asterisk hashtag up down left right whole day press start? Every time someone makes a story, this crowd pops up demanding that one or all of them be made gay, trans, bi, pansexual, polyamorous, non-binary, or an otherkin. Why can't you just enjoy the story for what it is? Clearly you like something about it because otherwise you wouldn't obsess over it. Why can't you just let it be what it is? Stop twisting everything to fit your narrow-minded worldview. Mineta is a character known for being overdramatic. Anything he says should be considered with that in mind until shown otherwise. Meaning he's just saying that he likes Deku for his heroism and courage. That's it. Stop reading more into things, and then you won't have to flip out on Twitter every time you find out the character you don't like is the one like you. But What do I know? I'm just some guy.